Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be going to a bunch of stores in my area to see if retail arbitrage is still a thing in 2021 as a fairly new Amazon seller. So let's see if we can actually make some money today. But first, alright guys, so I just pulled up to the first Walmart. This is the closest one to my house. It's a super center. Hopefully we get something here because the last time I came here and I tried sourcing, I couldn't really find anything good, but hopefully with spring coming up, they probably changed up their inventory. And then if not, I need some toothpaste for the house, so it's gonna be a win-win. All right, as we're walking down to the clearance aisle, I thought this was a good time to explain what retail arbitrage is for those who might not know. Basically, in a nutshell, a lot of these products here that you're seeing in Walmart do actually sell on Amazon as well. So what we're doing is we're just trying to find a discrepancy in prices. So we're gonna buy something for much cheaper at Walmart, and then we're gonna sell the same exact product under a listing on Amazon. So that's why we're going down to the clearance section, because a lot of these things are super marked down here, and we're gonna scan some of these things and see if we can sell it for more on Amazon and make a profit after all the expenses. So at first glance, it looked pretty promising at Walmart because their shelves were fully packed with a bunch of stuff. But upon scanning, I noticed a lot of the items were just not cheap enough for me to make a profit after Amazon takes their fee and cost of purchase and just the time it would take to ship it out and all that stuff. So 2 hours later, I got about 80 scans in and I left with only 4 items, and my profit from the Walmart Supercenter was $31.77, which is not too good in my opinion. Okay. So today's a new day. I stopped after Walmart yesterday because it was already getting late. Nonetheless, today's a new day and I got a few other places lined up. I looked into a little deeper and I did some research on places that are probably more profitable, and I came to the conclusion of like a CVS or a Walgreens because their stuff is usually really marked up and not too many people shop there. So their clearance sections are better, I would say. Also, Dollar Tree. I saw a video of a guy going to a Dollar Tree and buying dollar books, and if you guys don't know, books are really easy to sell. There's no prep needed for it. You just slap a barcode, and even if you don't have a barcode for it, you can let Amazon do it for 30 cents, and they're just super easy to do. So with that in mind, we're going to be going to a few other stores today, and hopefully we can at least make $100 today. That's my goal. So let's go. So it didn't go as expected. So I actually ended up going to about 7 more stores, and I only made a purchase at one of them, which was Dollar Tree, for a book that, you guessed it, was $1, and I am going to be flipping for $25 on Amazon. Other than that, the other stores I was just basically buying snacks at. So it basically came down to one of 3 things. Either the profit margins weren't really there for a product, and I would only be making $1 or $2 off of it. Second, I was gated in selling in that category, because as a new seller, you're actually gated in a lot of categories until you get your sales up and you are more reliable in Amazon's eyes. Some of the things that you're gated in are like beauty, healthcare stuff, and just brand name things. Sometimes you actually do get auto approved to be ungated, but most of the times you're gonna have to show an invoice with like 10 or more units bought, which is kind of more harder to do, and there's actually tutorials on how to do that. And then the third was I was just too slow and somebody already cleared out the shelves before me, which happened at Target because there was like a lot of empty shelves there. But don't let my experience deter you from trying it out, because it was purely anecdotal and it took place in the span of like a couple of days, and I only went to like maybe 10 stores. I've been selling on Amazon for a little bit more than 4 months now, and I actually did retail arbitrage accidentally a few times, because when I was doing my book flipping challenge, I would go to a store and it was just fun to scan things and see what I can get. I actually bought like 15 packs of razors at Winco before for $5. I actually have them right here. I have one left. looks like this. They were on clearance for $5. I bought 15 of them and I sold them basically immediately on Amazon for 20. Looking back, that kind of looked like a hit or miss situation, because before that also me and my girlfriend went to Marshall's and we were scanning a bunch of things there, and there was a lot of things that we could have made like 40, 50, $20 off of, but we were just gated in. I would still encourage you, if you want to get into selling on Amazon, still do it, and just sign up for the basics account, which is basically free. You just pay $1 per item you sell, versus the professional account where you pay $40 a month and you can sell unlimited, because that's a nice entryway into selling on Amazon. You don't pay anything until you actually sell something, which is great. Also, if you're serious about it, I would recommend you joining like a group, like a thread somewhere, or a community where they talk about items that are hot and bolos, which are basically like be on the lookout for. Because when COVID started, I seen a lot of people flipping vitamins, patio heaters, and made a bunch of money off of it. So you just gotta have to follow the trends. And if I would give you any more advice, I would say start selling like things that you're automatically ungated in. Amazon has a whole list of those things. Once you get your sellers metrics up, then Amazon would automatically start ungating you in more categories, and you can kind of like level up your account. I would recommend starting with books, because those are really easy compared to like used electronics, which is also you're ungated automatically. But yeah, stick to books and move up from there. But that's pretty much it. That's how it went. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments and I'll try to answer all of them. Until next time, later.